Currently, I am working on an Arduino based power supply. For the interfacing, I am using this 20x4 LCD. Here, this LCD is directly connected with the Arduino. That means at least 6 digital pins of the Arduino are consumed by this single component, and rest of them will be used for the actual task. According to my needs, there are plenty of Arduino pins are necessary, but I got only these few pins. To solve this issue, I need this I2C LCD module. By using only 2 pins, it can transfer all the data to the LCD. Now the question is it easy to use this module? Yes, it is. But some of the electronics hobbyists still face some problems. So today in this video, let's dive deep into the module to understand its functionality, how to use them, and finally what kind of things you should keep in mind before using it. Let's get started. You are already familiar with 16x2 LCD, which is pretty common and can be used in many interfacing projects. This popular one can't fit into my needs. I want to display voltage, current, power as well as on-off state of the supply channels. All of this information can't fit into total 32 characters. So I got myself this beauty. It is a 20x4 LCD consists with total 80 characters. Obviously, we can use this LCD in the place of 16x2 one. It doesn't require any special libraries or codes, except you have to only tell the Arduino about the character number what you are using to access all the 80 characters of this LCD. It is 20x4, so we denote it by replacing 16,2 with 20,4 from the codes. That's it. It is possible due to HT44780 controller. Both the modules are based on this, so switching back and forth doesn't create any problems. Physically, both the LCD modules have same 16 pins to communicate. A standard LCD typically requires around 6 connections, which can be a problem when GPIOs are very limited. Here, I2C LCD modules come to save us. By using only 2 GPIOs of the Arduino, it can communicate with the display with ease. This module features a 16-pin IC for I2C communication, PCF8574 to be specific, and a potentiometer to adjust the LCD brightness. Either way, let's connect the LCD with the module. Connections are pretty simple. Without worrying about anything, just connect all of the 16 LCD pins to the module sequentially. I don't want to solder them together right now, so for the solid connections, I have used just a simple breadboard. Now the whole constellation is ready. It is time to connect the module with the Arduino. From the bottom, first 2 pins are ground and VCC. Next are the data pins, serial data and serial clock, which actually consumes the Arduino's GPIOs. Serial data and clock will be connected with the Arduino analog pin A4 and A5 respectively. Anyway, after all of these connections, let's connect the Arduino with the computer. As you can see, after powering up by the USB, nothing is showing on the LCD. Obviously, there is a lack of programming, but some black blocks are found on the LCD when we are connecting it up with a source. And here is nothing. To solve this problem, you have to turn this potentiometer until you see these black blocks on the display. Either way, here Arduino acts like master device and the module itself is a slave device. In case you don't know, we can connect up to 128 slave devices with the Arduino by using just 2 pins, A4 and A5. But here we have to remember all of the slave devices should have different I2C addresses. Otherwise the data can collide and the whole communication can break down. If you are thinking that this is the only module that uses I2C, then you are completely wrong. There are lots of other devices which uses this communication protocol. When the address is the key line of the communication, then the question arises, how do we know that? Thankfully though, by using this simple piece of code, we can scan the I2C bus for devices. If a device is found, then the Arduino displays the address of that device or devices in the serial monitor. This I2C LCD module, for example, uses this address. By using this address, let's write an actual code that shows something on the display. First, we need 2 libraries. One is Liquid Crystal I2C library for the LCD and Wire.h library for the I2C communication. Liquid Crystal I2C library may not include on your Arduino IDE. You can download it from my website geekysomo.com. Link is in the video description. After downloading the library, you can install it by going to Sketch, Include Library, Add .zip library in the Arduino IDE. After installing and including the library, let's write the code something like this. Obviously 0x27 is the I2C address of this particular module. 20,4 is the LCD character configuration. I am using 20x4 LCD. If you use 16x2, then change this into 16,2. Next, on the setup section, let's initiate LCD and its backlight. And finally, from the loop section, by determining the cursor position, let's print something on the LCD. Now upload the code. As you can see, LCD shows the programmed message without any problem. If you are confused yet, then feel free to check my video about how to use LCD with Arduino. I have explained everything there. Anyway, let's use this LCD with something realistic. Let's make a simple voltmeter that can measure voltage up to 5 volt. After adding couple of lines into the codes, the Arduino achieved the capability to read the analog value and convert it into the voltage, which is also confirmed by the serial monitor. Now let's print the values on the LCD. First, we have to include all the libraries, choose the I2C address, LCD type, then we have to initiate the LCD and its backlight. After adding a couple of lines on the loop section, which I have described before, we come into the most important part. We have to print the calculated voltage value on the LCD. For that, I have added these two lines. First line actually prints the voltage and the second line provides the unit next to it. Now upload it. As you can see, everything just works fine. But in real life, this code creates problem. This unit, volt, prints double in this particular case, which is quite a bit annoying and seems buggy. Actually, here the LCD never reset to clear the 1V character. According to the codes, unit volt aka V prints next to the values. When we measure 13 volt, it prints next to the values. And when we try to measure such voltages below 10 volts, V also prints next to the values, but the old printed V is not removed from the LCD. This problem will stay until I restart the Arduino. To solve this problem, I have written an LCD clear command in this configuration. The millis function actually puts some delay into the system. You can say, why I use millis function? A simple delay function can do the job. Yes, you are probably right, but think something like this. I want to add a push button with the system to turn on/off an LED. If we use a delay function anywhere on the code, the Arduino sticks for the certain time and can't execute any codes. If I push the switch between the delay period, the input most of the time ignored by the microcontroller. So in a nutshell, communicating an LCD with the help of I2C bus is not a rocket science. By using couple of extra lines of code, you can easily use the module. Apart from that, rest of the system as same as we normally do. Here I can say it is not the end of the I2C communication protocol. I will talk about it later on my upcoming videos. Until then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to activate the notification bell for future updates. Thank you so much.